DOTE.
The next tip is to try and use shortcuts. We've set things up so that you can use the mouse to click. For example, in the playback interface up here, you can click, okay, I want to play, so if I can play now, or I want to go forward a frame, so I can do one frame at a time, you can see here, or I can jump forward 1 second, so there I've jumped forward, and if I was playing. So you can use these, but it's very cumbersome to be typing your transcript and then moving the mouse and then putting your hands back to the keyboard. So we've designed DOTE to be also used mainly through the keyboard, and there's a bunch of shortcuts, and you can find those. For example, if you go to Help Shortcut Command Reference Guide, we'll open up the help guide and show you those, and there's a visual diagram. And if you go to Settings as well here, you'll see, if we go down, that a number of shortcuts are listed here. They can also be redefined. All you have to do is click on this and then type the key combination that you'd prefer for your shortcut, and you can see there's all sorts of ones for moving sync codes, adding sync codes, jumping around in your video or audio so that you can play, jumping ahead, as well as zooming in and out, and also doing some looping based on selections. And there's more than that, but those are the basic ones we allow you to change. So for example, if you hover over here, you'll see play. It says control space, and on Mac it would be Command N, because Command space is reserved for the system. And then if you want to have frame forward, then it's Control Alt K. And these usually are based on the JK and some combination of Shift or Alt or Control, which allows you to do special things. So what it means is, as you're typing your transcript, let's say we're at this point here and we want to add something here because we hear something else, then I can do, for example, let's say I just make sure we're at the right place. We're going to hear this try to in go, and here we go. And there, because I'm using a Shift with a Control and space, and that Shift Command N on Mac, then I'll be able to go back to the beginning. And there, if I just zoom in, play, you can see it's playing the very onset of that and then returning. Whereas if I just use the simple form of it without the shift, then it will actually stop at that place where you pause it. So you've got two ways of using shortcuts. So as you're typing here, you can keep your keys on your fingers on the keys, and use the command sequence if you're a good touch typist, and then quickly jump around, getting the next 3 or 4 seconds, typing it, going back and hearing it again. So there's a very good rhythm you can build up once you get used to the shortcuts. And if you're unsure, you can just hover over, and you'll see the shortcut that's connected on your system, your operating system that you need. And then there's as I said, in the help, you'll find a list of extra shortcuts, because we have quite a few shortcuts that you can use. It's good to get used to those. And that's the end of that tip.